Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel NJ Classroom. So, in the previous videos, we have learned a lot about the electric charges and electric fields. In this part of the video, we are going to know what is an electric field line, how to represent the electric field line, a force due to a point charge or system of charges, and also, very importantly, we have to know what are the general properties of the electric field lines. I am Jagdish Narayan, teaching physics and mathematics. So, if you are not subscribed my channel, first subscribe my channel, press the bell button in order to receive notifications of the new upcoming videos. Watch the video completely. If you like the video, press the like button. So let's move the classroom. Dear students, in previous videos we have learned a lot about the electric charges and electric fields. So now in this part of the video we are going to know what is electric field, how to represent the electric field and the properties of the electric field lines. So now let us consider a point charge plus Q. This is a point charge plus Q. Consider a unit positive charge at this point. Okay, so if you kept a unit positive charge that is plus 1 coulomb, it experiences a force in this direction. So let us consider if you kept the unit positive charge here, it experiences the force in this direction. So as the distance increases, the force goes on decreasing. So like that, if you join all these lines, these are the path followed by the unit positive charge. So in an electric field due to the point charge, this is what is called as the imaginary path followed by the unit positive charge in an electric field due to the point charge plus Q. For example, if you consider unit positive charge here, it experiences force in this direction. If you free the unit positive charge, that unit positive charge began to move in this direction. This is what is called as the path followed by the unit positive charge. For example, ನೀವು unit positive charge ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗನ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದು ಯಾವ ಪಾತ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾತ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಈ ತರ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ಆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನನ್ನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, that represents the line of force. So ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ force experienced by the unit positive charge, that gives the direction of the electric field at this point. That is the path actually followed by the unit positive charge. So what we have written all these things, these vectors shows the direction of the motion of the unit positive charge kept in an electric field due to the point charge. ಈ path ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು imaginary path ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. We can't see the path followed by the unit positive charge just by representing the electric field line, that is called the line of force. The force is a vector because so we have to use the direction along with the magnitude. So if you move away from the point charge plus Q, the charge unit positive charge experiences less amount of the forces as the distance increases. By joining all the vectors from the point charge to the infinity, we get a imaginary path. That imaginary path, ಆ imaginary path ಏನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ imaginary pathಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ, line of force. A line of force is nothing but an electric line of force is used to represent the electric fields. So this is the physical representation of the electric field of the point charge. So now what is the simple definition of the electric field? By observing all these things, it is nothing but the line of force. It is nothing but a line of force is an electric field is the imaginary part traced by a unit positive charge is called electric line of force. So now we have to go for general properties of the electric lines of force. What are the general properties of the electric lines of force? The first important electric lines property is nothing but electric lines of force start from the positive charge and end at the negative charge. So remember, in the case of the positive charge, already we have talked so many things about the plus charge and minus charge. So if you kept UPC start moving away from the plus Q charge. For example, if it is negative charge, that is considered minus Q charge. If you consider UPC here, the UPC began to move towards the negative charge. This is the direction of the force acting on the positive charge and negative charge with respect to the UPC. So remember, in the case of the positive charge ಹತ್ರ UPC ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗೆ UPC ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ಅದೇ ನೀವು UPC ನ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗನೇ ಆ UPC ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್? ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ is a positive, the line of force is always acting away. Remember, this is what is called as the line of force. A line of force always acting away from the positive charge. If it is negative charge, so it is always acting towards the negative charge. So that is the simple property. What the property? Actually, a line of charge start from the positive charge and ends at the negative charge. For example, if you consider a pair of charge, let us consider this is a plus q charge and this is a minus q charge. So see here, start from the positive charge and ends at the negative charge. Look at here how the electric field lines patterns looks like. ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗನೇ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಓಕೆ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹೊರಡುತ್ತಾ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ how the field lines are starting. So this is how we have to represent the electric field lines in the case of pair of equal and opposite charges kept nearer. So this is how looks like in the case of the electric field due to the dipole also. So very simple concept. What is looks like? Electric lines of force starts from the positive charge and ends at the negative charge. Look at here how it is looks like. So field lines are starting from the positive charge and ends at the negative charge. Go for the second property. What is the second property? If there is a single charge, it starts from the positive charge and ends at infinity. For example, let us consider this is plus q charge. If you consider a plus q charge, start from the positive charge and ends at the infinity. So this is the line of force. For example, in the case of negative charge, if you consider, so start from the infinity and ends at the negative charge. This is how we have to represent the electric field lines. So remember, so electric field lines start from the positive charge and hence at the infinity. In case of negative charge, start from the infinity and ends at the negative charge. Remember, so remember this is how we have to represent the second property. Go to the next property. What is the next property? Just see here plus and minus q charge looks like. So go to this third property. What is the third property? Electric field lines are always normal to the surface of the conductor. For example, if you consider a conductor, a charged conductor like that. So this is a positively charged conductor. So remember, the electric field lines are always normal. Normal means what? Perpendicular. For example, this is the direction. You have to see the direction of the electric field lines. It is always away from the positive charge, but it is always perpendicular to the positive charge. So surface of the conductor. Let us consider, if you consider a positive plate here and a negative plate here. So negatively charged plate here. So look at here, positive charge in the straight away start from the positive charge and hence at the negative charge. So what it is looks like, it is always perpendicular to the surface of the conductor. This is how we have to see that. Look at this case. In this case also, it is clearly observed the lines of force are always normal to the surface of the conductor. That is the property number 3. Go for the next property. Electric field lines can be taken as a continuous curves. So what is the meaning of continuous curves? Electric field lines, remember, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು plus q charge ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಪಿ ಸಿನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯು ಪಿ ಸಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯು ಪಿ ಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯು ಪಿ ಸಿ ಬಿಗ್ಯಾನ್ ಟು ಮೂವ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. This is what happened, electric field lines. So if you write the electric field lines, we have to write on the directed line segment, not by the discontinuity. So therefore electric field, ಇದು ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೀವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಆಗೇ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ curve, okay, like that. Either it is straight or curve, you have to write down like that. So you see the tangent drawn to a line of force at any point gives the direction of the electric field. So if it is a straight line, electric field is a straight line, there is no problem. This is the direction of the electric field gives. So straight line iddaga it is very easy to know the direction of the electric field. If it is curved like that, how to represent the electric field? At this point, draw a tangent. The tangent gives the electric field here. So at this point, okay, draw a tangent. The tangent gives the electric field here. So what is the direction of the electric field? In case of the curved electric field lines, the tangent at any point you drawn, that point, the direction of the tangent gives the direction of the electric field. That is very clear. So now we have go for the next property. Two electric field lines never intersect each other. So because of the direction of the electric field always unique at a point in an electric field. Let us consider this is what is called as a plus Q charge. So if you draw the electric field line here, this is the direction of the electric field lines acting from the plus Q charge. So at this point, the direction of the electric field is always unique. The direction of the electric field is always unique. For example, if two lines of force are intersect each other like that, this is the point of intersection. At this point of intersection, this is the direction of the electric field and this is also the direction of the electric field. At this point, there are two directions. It is not possible. No, it is not possible. Why? So electric field at a point has a unique direction. In one direction, unit positive charge moves. For example, you unit positive charge and hit a unit positive charge ge confusion agbidutte. So nanu ee point 1 kade hogbeka, point 2 kade hogbeka, because ಎರಡು directions ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Because of if two lines cross each other in case. See, it is not happening, therefore it is wrong. So for example, if a line is coming from this point, let us consider Q1 ಇಂದ ಒಂದು line of force ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, Q2 ಇಂದ ಒಂದು line of force ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ both are positive, assume both are positive, so they start repelling each other. Look at here how they looks like the electric field lines. So this is what happens. So two lines never intersect each other. So look at here. So this is also a point charge. This is also a point charge. Both are positive. The lines start repelling with each other. They don't want to cross because of the direction of the electric field at a point is a unique. At a point is a unique. Go for the next property. What are the next property? The next property is electric field lines are never entering into a conductor because of no charge inside the conductor. For example, this you consider a conductor. Remember, inside the conductor, electric field is zero. We will discuss later. Okay, also we derive the later derivation for the electric field due to a charged conductor. So now, inside the charged conductor, remember, charge is always equal to 0. Only electric field. For example, if it is a positively charged, electric field is always acting normal to the surface and always outside the charged conductor. This is what happens in the case of the charged conductor. Therefore, no field lines enter inside the conductor. Inside the conductor, electric field line is 0. Look at here. Electric field lines are represented only outside the conductor. So only outside the conductor, but inside the conductor, it is not. See here, this is the negative charge situated on the surface of the conductor. Here, positive charge are situated on the surface of the conductor. From the positive charge, lines are starting away. From the negative charge, lines are towards the conductor. But inside, we have not represented because the charge inside the conductor is equal to 0. Go to the next property. What are the next property? Electric field lines are crowded in the region of the stronger field and spread out in the region of the weaker field. So we have to write more and more lines for the stronger field region. So here that represents the stronger field region. Here we have represents the weaker field region. Remember, in the stronger field region, we have written more and more number of lines. So stronger field alli navu ಹೆಚ್ಚು number of lines ಅನ್ನ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ವೀಕರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ರೀಜನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಲೆಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಔಟ್ represents the weaker field region. So therefore, it is a stronger field region, it is a weaker field region. For example, let us consider Q1 like that. So we have representing more and more lines here. So what it is, ನೋಡಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. So all lines are acting away from the conductor. So another consider another charge Q2, it is also a positive. We have written only few number of lines here. We have written few number of lines here. What is this? It represents the weaker field. It represents the weaker field. What it is represents the? It represents stronger field. So that is how to represent a strong field and weak field by using the electric field lines. So weaker fields are represented by the less number of the lines, and also the spacing between the lines are more. So stronger fields are represented by the number of lines. So that is more number of lines. They are crowded. Their separation of the shape is very smaller. So now let us go for the electric field lines can never form a closed loop. So how to understand this property? It is a very simple property. Let us consider this is a plus Q charge. As we know in the previous properties, a line of force starts from the positive charge and ends at the infinity. For example, if it forms a closed loop, for example, if you consider a conductor like that, this is what is called as a charged conductor, plus Q charge, start from the positive charge and again it get back to the same point. So now this is what is called as the closed path, but this is not happens in the case of the electric field lines. But in the case of the magnetic field lines definitely forms a closed loop. For example, if you consider this is north pole of a magnet and this is the south pole of a magnet. Remember, in the outside, an magnetic field line start from the north pole and end at the south pole externally, and start from the south pole and end at the north pole internally. This is what is called as a closed loop. This is what is called as a closed loop. But in the case of the electric field, it never forms like that, because it starts from the positive charge and ends at the negative charge. This is what happens in the case of the electric field, but this is what happens in the case of the magnetic field. Magnetic field lines forms the closed loop, but remember, electric field do not forms closed loops. So this is the property number 7. So now it is very clear what are the important general properties of the electric field lines we have discussed yet. So that is very conclusion. So the first one is electric field lines start from the positive charge and end at the negative charge. The second property is if there is a single charges, it start from the positive charge and end at the infinity. In the case of the electric field lines are always normal to the surface of the charged conductor. The property number 4 is electric field lines can be taken to a continuous curve. The tangent drawn to a line of force at any point gives the direction of the electric field at the point. So the property number 5 is two electric field lines never intersect, because at a point in an electric field, the direction of the electric field is unique. Electric field lines are never enter inside a conductor, because no charge, no electric field exists inside a conductor. The property number 7 is electric field lines are crowded in the region of the stronger field and spread out in the region of the weaker field. The last property is electric field lines do not form a closed loop. So these are the important general properties related to the electric field lines. The next thing is, we know already electric field lines for a stronger and weaker field, how to represent. Look at in the first case, this is what is called as the stronger field. Okay, stronger field representation by more and more number of lines. For example, for weaker field representation, okay, it is very clear, by less number of the lines. Electric field lines for uniform and non-uniform. Electric field lines for uniform and non-uniform electric field. So look at in the case of the uniform electric field, field lines are parallel to each other. Look at here, this is one of the line, okay, and this is another line. They are parallel to each other, and also the distance between the lines are same. Look at the distance between the lines. The distance between the two parallel lines are always same. So this is how in the case of the uniform electric field lines looks like. In the case of the non-uniform electric field, look at the field lines are not parallel to each other, and the distance of separation between the lines goes on changes. So look at the distance between the lines goes on changes, and they are not in the same direction. The field lines are not acting in the same direction. They are in different direction because of what? Because of the field is non-uniform. So field is non-uniform. This is representation of the uniform and non-uniform electric field by using the field lines. So in the next case, we have to go for electric field due to the electric dipole. Look at here, electric field due to electric dipole looks like similar. Okay, this is nothing but a positive charge plus Q, and this is minus Q. So an electric dipole is a pair of equivalent opposite charges. This is what is called as plus Q. Okay, and this is minus Q separated by a small distance. let us say 2a. This is what is called as the electric dipole. Dipole is a pair of equal and opposite charges. Dipole is a pair of equal and opposite charges. So in the case of the electric dipole, the pattern will be looks like, so field lines starting from the positive charge and ends at the negative charge. So how the electric field lines can be drawn in case of electric dipole. So next we go for the electric field lines for a negative charge and positive charge. In the case of the positive charge, field lines are always away. Look at here, this is what is called as the field lines are always away outward from the positively charged body, and field lines are inward in the case of the negatively charged body. So this is how we have to use to represent. For a charge greater than 0 means what? Positive. For a charge less than means what? Negative. So this is in the case of the charge greater than 0, and this is in the case of the charge less than 0. So electric field lines looks like, in the case of the positive charge outward, in the case of the negative charge inward. Positive charge ಅಲ್ಲಿ electric field lines ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ Q greater than 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ magnitude more than 0 means positive, magnitude less than 0 means negative charge. So my dear students, I hope you enjoy the video. So if you like the video, press the like button. So if you are not subscribed the channel, first subscribe the channel. See you.